Hello, good morning. Well, actually, is it morning? No, it's afternoon. It just feels like morning to me. That's what happens when you've been chairing the Black Hat MEA Executive Summit for 3 days. You begin to lose all sense of reality and indeed time. Well, it is almost time to begin the third and final day of the Executive Summit. We've had some extraordinary talks from fabulous, marvelous speakers over the last 48 hours, and we will continue to do so today as well. And I hope everyone, now how many of you were here yesterday or the day before at the exhibition? Show of hands, please. A couple of you. I think we've only got a couple of people in here. It's still a bit early. This isn't the official start, by the way. I'm the warm-up act, basically. I'm the chap who's just making a bit of noise to encourage other people to come into the hall. That's my job, is to do that. Black Hat MEA has been absolutely fabulous so far. There's something like 40,000 people coming to Black Hat here in Riyadh, which is quite extraordinary. We have, let me tell you, over 300 people speaking at this event, which is quite amazing. Not just on the Executive Summit, of course, but also scattered throughout the rest of the conference. We've got 150 briefing sessions. Over 400 brands are represented as well at Black Hat. If you haven't already done so, get your phone. Oh my goodness, where's my phone? What am I going to do? I've put my phone down somewhere. I don't know where it is. Get your phone. I know you've all got phones. You're pretending you're not addicted to your phone. You'll probably be playing Minecraft or Candy Crush during some of the talks. Get your phone out, whether it be Android or iPhone. I'm not fussy. I don't care. Whatever your make of phone may be, get your phone out and make sure that you have installed the Black Hat app, because that will keep you abreast of the agenda, will tell you where to go, will also allow you to network with your peers. And networking with your peers is really important at a conference like this. Of course we're going to have fantastic speakers. Of course there are going to be amazing exhibitors. There will be tremendous talks for you to go and watch. But you should also be chatting to each other, right? You should be networking. You should be making new friends. You should be meeting up with old colleagues. You should be sharing your experiences, sharing your knowledge with your peers so that you can better protect your businesses from those ghastly, horrible scumbags who we know as cyber criminals and malicious hackers. That's what we want to do. We want to stamp them out. We want to draw a line in the sand and say, you may walk no further forward, because our network is protected. We have defended our perimeters, and we are going to repel any boarders who may attempt to hack our infrastructure and our networks. So, I'm getting all a bit excited here this morning. It must be the third day. I think that's what happened. So, get your phones out, install the app, and there's other things which you can do as well. So, for instance, if you are struggling to follow what I am saying in English, it's a struggle for me to even be saying it, let me tell you. If you're struggling to follow me in English, make sure that you've made use of our wonderful translation team. At the back of the hall, you can get a little headset which you can wear, where you will have the speeches translated for you, which is absolutely extraordinary that people have the ability to do that. There's other great things going on at Black Hat as well, apart from the Executive Summit, which will begin soon. There's other activities. Did you know there's a flight simulator? A flight simulator out there. So if you ever need to put your gear down, put your flaps up, if you've ever been in that sort of situation, I know I've found myself in that situation from time to time. If you want to practice that kind of maneuver without worrying about a blue screen of death, well, good news. You can try out the flight simulator. I don't believe it's running Windows 3.1, and so it should be quite safe. Did you know there's also a cyber escape room? If you like being locked into a confined space, if you like being shackled up, then maybe you will enjoy a cyber escape room where you have to pit your little grey cells, your brain power, into working out the puzzles in order to get yourself out of that. Go and check out the cyber escape room. What else have we got? A lock-picking village. If there's things that you like to pick, if you like breaking into things, if you like defeating locks, you can go to our lock-picking village. There is a smart city village. I don't know what a city village is. But anyway, a village for smart cities. So if you're interested in taking IoT to a whole new level, let's turn the entire city into a smart city, then go there. There is a drone zone as well. I love the organizers who've come up with these incredible names for these areas of the conference. A drone zone. If you're interested in all things drone and are fed up with hearing me droning on up here, go and check out. There's much, much more. There is a massive Capture the Flag event going on down the other end of the hall. You have to walk all the way past all the exhibitors, all the way back, all the way over there. It's a long way. It'll probably take you about 5 or 10 minutes to get there, depending on how quickly you amble. There's something like 1,000 people competing in this Capture the Flag competition, where there are big, big cash prizes as well. Quite extraordinary. There's a bug bounty cup, which has been happening as well. Researchers are actively finding vulnerabilities, exploits, bugs on various platforms and infrastructures. So there's lots and lots to do here. And it's not just this stage, as I said. There's also the campus stage, where they're doing tremendous work introducing people to the cybersecurity sector. If you're thinking of entering the career in cybersecurity, and goodness me, why wouldn't you? What a marvelous thing to get invested into. Then go to the campus stage. There's a deep dive stage where CISOs are getting really, really down and dirty and in depth on their subject as well, looking at the most pressing areas. What else have we got? I've got my little list here. There's food, if you're hungry. Yeah, there's a food hall. There's one indoors, there's also an outdoor one. I saw a little sort of burger van or something like that out to the side between gates 3 and 4. So you can go and check that out as well. And there is the Black Hat MEA official merchandise store. So if you're not all hoodied up, if you haven't got a baseball cap, if you're looking for some Black Hat socks, then that is the place to go. So all kinds of wonderful goodies and fabulous people to meet. Have I introduced myself yet? I'm not sure if I have. My name's Graham. I'm Graham Cluley. I've been in the world of cybersecurity now for 30 years. I started off as an antivirus programmer, and somehow they allowed me out from behind the computer keyboard, and I found myself on this stage. I don't know how it happened either. 30 years later, that's what happened. Started off back when there were just a handful of computer viruses, and now, of course, there are hundreds of thousands being discovered every day, being poured out by the horrible people. And if you want to hear more from me, I appear on a weekly podcast called Smashing Security, which you can find in all good podcast apps and quite a few crummy ones as well. So go and listen to that, and you'll hear me tell tales of extraordinary hacks and cyber criminal cock-ups which have happened around the world. So I hope you're going to have a fantastic day today. I'm going to look at my watch. I'm going to look at the agenda, and we'll see who we've got coming up. Well, in just a couple of minutes, I am going to pull the lever which will play the opening video. This is a video which has been produced at enormous expense. The organizers of Black Hat have put tremendous efforts into creating the most bombastic, hyperbolic, extraordinary opening video you've ever seen. There will be rock music. There will be a lot of drum and bass. Trust me, if you've been here 3 days like me, you're getting quite lots of dramatic noises. It's like a Hollywood blockbuster. So prepare to buckle yourselves in, brace yourselves. Your fillings will be rattled as you watch the opening video. And then after that, we will have a series of talks. I'm looking down here. We've got some interesting talks coming up later today. We have Chris Roberts, the CISO for Boom Supersonic. Ah, clever name there. He's going to be talking about analog humans in a digital world. We're going to have talks about machine learning and artificial intelligence. We're going to talk about how empathy Wouldn't that be a wonderful thing? Empathy can power security. We're going to talk about mental health and burnout in a panel later on. We're going to hear about ransomware and all the problems that ransomware has been causing and how your enterprise can better prepare itself for a potential ransomware attack as well. The people who are speaking on this stage, not me obviously, but the people who are coming later today, we've got amazing broad selection of people. Some of the largest companies in the world are represented on this stage, and this is the people who are actually in charge of the security at those firms. So you've got tremendous knowledge here, which you can take advantage of. Well, I have spoken for long enough. I think it's probably time for me to pull the big lever to start the video, and we will begin the day. So I hope you're all going to enjoy yourselves. Make notes. Enjoy yourself. Have a fantastic Black Hat 2023. Thank you, everybody.